Hey, what's up, y'all? It's 2022, and this had to be the first video I did in 2022. Okay, because I had to talk about Cobra Kai season 4. So I like to welcome you guys to another one take review. It's your boy Big Dog, and yes, today I have a review for Cobra Kai season 4. And if you know how I do these, yes, this will contain spoilers, people. I'm not gonna go over everything that happened. I'm just gonna talk about a lot of stuff that I liked, a lot of stuff that I didn't like. Wait, I just said a lot of the stuff that I didn't like. I'm going to be completely and totally honest with you people. There's not a lot. Excuse me if you see just hell. I mean, water just dripping. I just got a shower. Okay. Okay. I had to like you know what I'm saying. I had to chill after watching that season finale. I'm going to post my reaction to the season finale. I won't have like the video attached to it, blase, but like just watch it. You will see how I react to like that amazing season finale. But let's talk about this season right here, people, because we had Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang, still the dumbest name ever, coming together as one, training at Miyagi-Do. Both Johnny and Daniel put their pride to the side. You know what I'm saying? They both was gonna teach these students in order to take down the evil Cobra Kai. Listen, man, I had to get a Cobra Kai shirt. Cobra Kai never dies, man. I don't know why I went into the season thinking there was any chance that Cobra Kai was going down this season. They like that, bro. They like that. I'm gonna be real, man. Robert is. That boy Robert became a beast, but I'm chill out. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving too fast. Moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Moving too fast. You feel me? Let's go back. So, like I said, we got Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, still worst name ever. You know, trying to get along, but they just constantly bumping heads. Daniel has a way of doing things. Obviously, Johnny has a way of doing things. And it just doesn't work. Like, boom, it doesn't work. And that was probably one of the weirdest things I thought the show had did. I'm like, why would you tease this so hard and have them go through all the stuff they went through, and then just to have the squads break apart? I'm like, okay, that was weird to me. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. But I never questioned it. I'm just like, I'm going to wait. Obviously, we have all the episodes, so I can just like, you know, I feel like if this was weekly, I probably would have questioned a little bit more. But since like, you know, we get everything at once, I'm like, okay, cool. I can just, I'm gonna keep watching and finish this and see exactly where the story is taking it. And I loved it, okay, because they do realize they couldn't do it without each other, and both skills were needed to win. Even though they still lost. But I'm not even mad how they lost, which I'm going to get to in a minute because I see the finale is something special. Okay, but I like the relationship with Johnny and Miguel because, like, I'm dating your mom. All right, and Johnny is still just about as slow as I don't know what. Johnny legit was living under a rock, okay, for years. Okay, I don't think Johnny was involved with the world at all. Okay, at all. Every time I watch the show, I'm just like, there is no way this dude hadn't been in a coma for the past 30 years, bro. There's no way. Okay, but nonetheless, I love his relationship with Miguel and his sensei. He started taking on more of a father role for him, but like Miguel started getting uncomfortable because like Johnny started treating him different. You still have this feeling, and they just constantly teased it over the season of Miguel and his father, and like a father-like relationship. Because one of the most crushing scenes, I would say, is the moment where Johnny's drunk and Miguel tucks him in, just like, man, I really want to be a father to you. I'm just really bad at it. He said, I love you, Robbie. I was just like, damn. Because I'm like, this scene is too good. Like, I'm just watching, I'm like, this scene is too good. Something is about to happen. And when he said Robbie, I'm not gonna lie, I was crushed too. You feel me? You have Daniel losing control of his household. Because we see that's probably one of the first things we see. We get a new kid, a new black kid. You feel me? New to the area, new to the valley, and he's being bullied by Anthony LaRusso. Anthony's a piece of shit. Like, I didn't even know this. I'm like, look, Anthony LaRusso, It's terrible. Like, bruh, I'm just like, dude, how do you live with your dad? Like, but his dad's so focused on his sister and everything else, he hasn't been really paying attention to how terrible his son is. And like, I like the journey that Kenny went on. Like, Kenny was scared. He was just like a cool little dude. You from cosplay, drew anime. That's my deal. I'm like, that's my little brother. You hear me? My dog. You feel me? Drawing anime, we kick it. But then you just see how they were treating him and bullying him. And then him joining Cobra Kai. I love the scene when he whooped all their ass in the library. I'm like, bro, that rightfully so, bro. They were picking on him like crazy, like to the point when he whooped Anthony at the tournament, just like in the locker room, and Robbie had to stop him. I'm just like, bro, he deserved that. Hey, it's better him just beating him up than hell shooting up the school. I'm just being real. I'd rather him beat him up than shoot up the damn school. I know you probably don't want no violence at all, but hey man, that boy needed a lick back. Fuck that. Anthony deserved what he got. You know what I'm saying? I get he tried to mature or like become a better person, but you don't play your cards. I don't want to care that. You want to tell me sorry after all the physical and mental torture you know what I'm saying, placed upon me after everybody at school picking on me? Nah, bro, it's up. You know what I mean? It's up for life. You know what I'm saying? No mercy. Robbie has always been on. Robbie's story this season probably was like one of the most interesting because one, he's going up against his dad and his former sensei, and he's working with Cobra Kai to do it. He's teaching Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do's moves. But the thing is though, is that Cobra Kai was just a means to an end for him. I never feel like he ever fully committed to them, because there were so many times where he was like, hey, yeah, I'm getting them, but I don't really care for y'all either. I'm doing this for and the only thing I think the biggest thing holding on to him was Tori. Like Tori was like solid, okay. Like Tori was that, that I don't want to say that shoulder to crown because that I don't know. We didn't really get too many emotions because like his character. I'm not gonna say it got stiff, but he just took a much more serious tone. Like he didn't smile too much except when he was with Tori. So Tori was that only thing that tethering him to like some sense of enjoyment. Everything other than that, he was business like personified. You feel me? And Sam continues to be one of my favorite characters, but the thing I like about this show and what this show does so well is that it's able to. Nothing is black and white. I think it's probably my favorite part. Nothing is just simply black and white. It's not this person's good, this person's bad. Okay? There's always like shades of gray and everything. And that definitely became the case with like Sam and Tori. Tori comes from like a broken home. Tori is struggling. And I'm gonna have to get into like a whole Tori section by herself, but like Sam got into a sense of like she wanted to see Tori down, like no matter what. She went to talk to her old friend, and I'm kind of wondering, like, I really want to know what happened with I can't think of her name. She's Sam's oldest friend, the girl with the like the fro, light skinned chick. I'm kind of wondering like what happened with her, just as far as the show goes, to why she didn't continue to be in it more, and why did they choose to bring her back this season? I don't know. It just kind of feel like there had to have been something there. But like at certain points, Sam looked like the bully. Now, granted, this is another situation kind of similar to Kenny and Anthony. Well, Tori did like get off on like Sam a lot. Like Sam got like technically some PTSD from her interaction with Tori, as far as the claws and like they're breaking in their house. Like he pulled a kick door at their house, bro. It's like this is traumatic stuff, And she's just like, I don't care about her. Like no matter what, I'm gonna get her. Tori is also on the end of like, yeah, I don't like her either. But I have to take care of my little brother. My aunt is literally waiting for my mom to die to get money. Then she's going to take my little brother from me because one, I'm not in school, and there's nothing I can do about it. The relationship between Tori and I can't think of her name, Daniel's wife, Mrs. LaRusso, that was really special. Okay, I thought that was really special in the show because it started off where her confronting her at her job, getting her fired, Tori not being able to provide, and yes, what's name felt bad about it. It's like she didn't know, and she tries to make up for it. She's just like, yo, that's not what my intentions were. It's like you hurt my daughter. Like you should be in jail. You hurt my daughter. You broke into my house. Like, so you understand from a mother where she was coming from. It's just, it's also that thing you never know what somebody else is going through. Like it's not like you excuse it, but it's just like, okay, I don't want. And then to get the story about how her mother used to be, it's like, yeah, I I wasn't the sweetest person in the world either. So I don't want anything. I don't want her life to be completely thrown away. And then you have the moment, you know. And listen, I'm not a just great thing. I'm talking about all of this. I haven't talked about a fight yet. I haven't talked about a single fight yet. That's how good this show is, because the fighting is good. This is the best fighting I think they've had. Like fight choreography, I think they've had through the entire show, especially like leading up to that season finale fights. The episode 9, episode 10, those fights were great. Okay, especially Eli versus Hawk. I mean Eli versus Robert. That fight there was just masterfully done. Okay, but the biggest thing is the characters. You care so much about the characters. Like, I don't care about Kreese, but I feel like Kreese's storyline were interesting. Him bringing back Terry Silver, then all the call back to like Terry Silver relationship with like Daniel LaRusso, like all of that, and like Kreese seeing a different side of Terry, trying to like move in, post stuff. Like Terry just finding weaknesses. That probably was one of the craziest scenes from the ending. I thought he poisoned the champagne. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this would happen. I thought he poisoned the champagne because when Kreese sipped it, he didn't. So I'm just like, oh shit, he done poisoned him. I'm just in the, y'all gonna see my reaction. I'm like, he killing him. He killing him. He killing him. No, he set him up. Stingray. He got Stingray to lie on Kreese, and if Kreese's track record, who gonna believe him? Kreese ain't got no money. Like Terry balling. You understand me? I'm just like, oh, that was cold. Like Terry on some other stuff. Cobra Kai finna be running wild. Miyagi-Do getting help from the past. Bro, it's just so much going down. Still not finished with this though. Johnny's journey, Daniel's journey, them finally not even like coming together fully at the end, but just them understanding that they technically needed each other, and that both of them were so blinded by what their senseis had taught them and the paths that they had chosen, they weren't giving these kids an opportunity. And the part that was like really really questionable was the one with Miguel and Johnny, where Miguel really didn't feel good about continuing to go. Okay, now I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. When he tweaked his back, bro, I'm in this bitch nervous. Like this is a real person that I know. I'm in this junk. You hear me? I'm in this junk. Like, no, man. No, man. No. Shook back. But then you also seen like Johnny just kept trying to push him. Johnny didn't realize what he was doing till it was too late, you know. But I really feel like Johnny trying like his best. He just so not used to certain things, man, and like he's really like working hard. And like, I like him and Robbie coming together at the end. It's just so much stuff. I kind of feel like we get to a point where I don't know exactly who who you gonna root for, okay? Because it gets like every character has their flaws and their problems, and all of them do stuff that you like you understand, and they do stuff that will piss you off. Every single one of them. So the lines of like who to root for is getting very very blurry. Like that like you kind of rooting against Cobra Kai in this, but you also understood Tori's situation or her. That's like if I can win this, it just means I won something. I did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like shit, Sam, my girl, but I've liked Tori the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily like want her to like go down, but I was just like, bro, this is crazy. I don't know exactly like who to root for. Now, granted, I was rooting for Hawk. I was rooting for Hawk against Robin. That fight there was once again that fight there was incredible. That fight when it went into uh sudden death rules, bro, I'm lit. I'm lit. I'm on the couch going crazy. You hear me? Then you have the fight between Sam and Tori, which I don't think was as well choreographed, but I think the way they like shot it helped it out, and it was still good though. And that elbow is like I don't have to cheat the bench, like all of that. It just everything worked. Both of them went to their corners, got speeches. Sam went got a both her senseis came together, gave her a speech. Tori, like, I don't have to cheat. Kreese, like, yo, do what you feel is best. I'm just looking like, oh shit, who the hell gonna win? And another thing, I had to make sure I said this before this went on. The thing that got to me, that I loved, was the fact that Cobra Kai needed 2 wins, well, 1 win to finish it off. And obviously, usually when you think about something like this, it's like, okay, they gonna let the first one go to Miyagi-Do, obviously, and that's what you put in your mind. So when you watch it, you kind of like, man, the stakes really aren't there. You feel me? But that's not what they did that. But here's why the stakes were always there for that fight between Hulk and Robin. One, those two, I mean, they had the little situation because those two kind of like building up this like Rob. It's not like a Miguel Robbie rivalry, but him cutting off his mohawk and all of that stuff. There was tension building, okay. But even if Robbie would have won that fight, and like, okay, Cobra Kai wins, you still have to crown the champion for the girls division. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, even if Robbie wins, Sam and Tori's fight has more emotional backbone to it. Because this has been something going on from the jump. Ever since Tori's been introduced, her and Sam have been neck at each other's necks. Never been on the same page, ever. So more so than for the competition, this is about the ending of this whole rivalry. Like, this is it. So even like that's why I think I enjoyed the Robbie versus Hawk fight so much. I'm just like, I don't think it matters who wins, because I'm still looking forward to this final fight. If Robbie win, I'm looking forward because like, okay, it's gonna be the end of this arc between Sam and Tori. Okay, if Hawk won, I'm just like, okay, now it's like, see if Cobra Kai ends. It just always had the stakes there and the sense of the unknowing, Fantastic, people. Fantastic. I don't good job. Congratulations. Stop dropping this though on New Year's, man. New Year's Eve, bro. Cause I'm telling you, this technically supposed to go on my top 10 shows of 2021. But now I might have to like, okay, since it came out on the 31st, I might have to, and I don't even know what else coming out this year. I know it's gonna be crazy, but like, I thought this season was excellent. This show continues to just pull it off and like subvert expectations at every turn. Plays on like I don't even remember Karate Kid 2 or 3, but like they be pulling back stuff and they give you enough information in the show to where you didn't have to see them for the storylines to work. Excellent job once again from Cobra Kai. This season was great. But fortunately for us, we are getting another season because Cobra Kai never dies. Oof! I thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know what you thought about this season down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. All I already said thank y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Your boy catch up with y'all later, man. Peace.